Have you ever wondered why your legs feel stiff or shaky every morning? Especially after 60, the first half hour after you wake up can quietly chip away at your mobility without you even realizing it. Most older adults are unknowingly starting their day with simple habits that feel normal, but are actually weakening their leg muscles over time. By the time the signs show up, like struggling with stairs or feeling off balance, it might already be too late to reverse. But what if I told you that it's not aging that's to blame, but these hidden morning mistakes that are draining your leg strength one step at a time? Let me tell you about Raymond, a 67-year-old former construction worker from Michigan. Throughout his life, Raymond prided himself on his physical strength. He'd spent decades building houses, climbing ladders, and carrying heavy materials. He assumed his legs would always stay strong given his active background. But one morning, while simply getting out of bed, his legs suddenly buckled beneath him. He fell confused and frightened. Despite years of physical labor, his legs had become dangerously weak, not because of age, but because of his morning routine. When his doctor examined him, she explained that Raymond's morning habits had been silently weakening his leg muscles for years. What she told him next changed everything, and it's exactly what you'll learn today. Number 1, jumping out of bed too quickly. Are your legs feeling weaker and more unstable each morning? The way you get out of bed could be the hidden culprit behind your declining strength. Orthopedic specialists at the Mayo Clinic have discovered that the sudden movement from a horizontal to vertical position causes dangerous blood pressure drops and muscle weakness in aging legs. Dr. Timothy Rogers, a leading geriatric orthopedist, explains, when seniors jump out of bed quickly, there's an immediate gravitational stress on the circulatory system. Blood pools in the legs before the body can compensate, resulting in momentary muscle weakness that over time trains the legs to become chronically unstable. Take Irene, a 65-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. For years, her morning routine included jumping out of bed the moment her alarm went off. She began noticing increased unsteadiness and nearly fell several times while getting up. After experiencing a particularly frightening episode of dizziness, she consulted her doctor, who identified her abrupt morning transition as the primary cause. I had no idea I was weakening my legs every single morning, Irene admitted. Once she implemented a proper bed-to-standing transition technique, her leg stability improved dramatically within just 2 weeks. Here's exactly what you need to do starting tomorrow morning. Instead of jumping up immediately, first roll onto your side facing the edge of the bed. Then slowly swing your legs over the side while using your arms to push yourself up to a sitting position. Sit at the edge of the bed for a full 30 seconds, wiggling your toes and rotating your ankles to activate circulation only. Then should you slowly stand up, using your leg muscles deliberately rather than momentum. This simple 30-second technique prevents the blood pressure drop that weakens your legs and gives your muscles proper time to activate. Are you still jumping out of bed quickly? This one change could prevent significant leg weakness before it's too late. Number 2, extended morning sitting. Do you settle into your favorite chair with coffee and the morning news right after waking up? This seemingly innocent habit might be destroying your leg strength faster than anything else you do all day. Studies published in the American Journal of Physiology reveal that sitting for more than 20 minutes immediately after waking dramatically reduces blood flow to leg muscles at the precise time when they need it most. Dr. Jennifer Walsh, a vascular physiology expert at Northwestern University, warns, the morning hours are when muscle protein synthesis is at its peak potential. Extended sitting during this critical window essentially switches off the rebuilding process in leg muscles. For those over 60, even 30 minutes of early morning sitting can accelerate muscle loss equivalent to what would normally occur over several weeks. Consider Vincent, a 72-year-old retired accountant from Florida. He developed a routine of watching morning news shows for an hour while enjoying his coffee. Over just 6 months, His family noticed he was struggling significantly with stairs and needed help getting up from chairs. Her physical assessment revealed his leg strength had declined by a shocking 40%. His physical therapist identified his extended morning sitting as the primary cause. "I thought I was being good to myself by relaxing in the mornings," Vincent shared. "I had no idea I was crippling my legs. What you must do instead is implement the 5-minute morning circulation boost immediately after your proper bed-to-standing transition. Walk slowly around your bedroom or hallway for 2 minutes. Then perform 10 gentle mini squats, lowering yourself just slightly while holding onto a sturdy surface for support, followed by 10 calf raises, rising onto your toes and lowering back down. This simple routine takes just 5 minutes, but reactivates all major leg muscle groups and restores proper circulation when it matters most. If you need your morning coffee, drink it while standing or during this gentle movement rather than sitting immediately. How much morning sitting are you doing now? Make this change tomorrow to protect your leg strength before serious damage occurs. Number 3. Skipping morning protein. Is your breakfast lacking protein? This nutritional mistake in the morning hours could be accelerating leg muscle loss at an alarming rate. Nutrition researchers at Tufts University Human Nutrition Research Center have discovered that consuming no protein within the first hour of waking dramatically accelerates leg muscle decline, deterioration in adults over 60. Dr. Samuel Richardson, geriatric nutrition specialist, explains, "Our studies show that the body enters a catabolic state overnight, essentially breaking down muscle tissue without protein. Shortly after waking, this breakdown continues, with leg muscles suffering the most significant losses. For seniors, this creates a daily deficit that accumulates into substantial weakness within months." Dorothy, a 68-year-old retired librarian from Washington, experienced this firsthand. Her typical breakfast was toast with jam and coffee, completely lacking protein. Despite staying active with daily walks, she noticed increasing leg weakness and difficulty climbing the steps to her front porch. When her doctor identified her morning protein deficit as the likely cause, Dorothy made a simple change to her breakfast routine. Within just 5 weeks, she regained noticeable leg strength and stability. "I'm amazed that something so simple could make such a difference," she reported. "The solution you need to implement immediately is consuming at least 15 to 20 grams of high-quality protein within 60 minutes of waking. Practical options include Greek yogurt with berries, 17g protein, 2 eggs, 12g protein, a protein smoothie with milk or plant protein, 20g protein, or even a quarter cup of cottage cheese, 7g protein, if you have a small appetite in the morning. This morning, protein stops muscle breakdown and switches your body to muscle preservation mode, protecting your leg strength day after day. Don't wait until you're struggling to stand up. Make this nutritional change tomorrow morning. Number 4. Improper morning hydration. Are you starting your day with coffee instead of water? This common morning mistake could be causing poor muscle function and debilitating leg cramps that dramatically reduce your mobility. Medical research from the Hydration and Health Lab at the University of Connecticut has demonstrated that overnight dehydration has a specific and severe impact on lower limb performance in seniors. Dr. Emily Sanders, a dehydration specialist, warns, "After 7 to 8 hours without fluid intake during sleep, the body wakes up significantly dehydrated. This affects electrolyte balance and nerve function, with leg muscles being particularly vulnerable. Consuming caffeine before rehydrating compounds the problem by increasing fluid loss. This pattern, repeated daily, leads to chronic leg weakness that most people mistakenly attribute to aging." Take Stanley, a 73-year-old retired postal worker from Arizona, who suffered from unexplained morning leg weakness and painful calf cramps that often lasted all day. He always started his morning with 2 cups of black coffee and never drank water until lunchtime. When a new doctor suggested his leg problems might be hydration-related, Stanley was skeptical but agreed to try a different morning routine. After just 4 days of proper morning hydration, his leg cramps disappeared completely, and his overall leg strength noticeably improved. I had been to 3 different doctors about my leg problems, and none of them ever mentioned hydration, Stanley recalled. The exact hydration protocol you should follow is drinking 16 Oz, 2 cups, of room temperature water immediately upon waking, before any coffee, tea, or food. Room temperature water is crucial as it absorbs more quickly than cold water. Wait at least 30 minutes after this initial hydration before having any caffeinated beverages. This simple sequence ensures your leg muscles receive the hydration they need when most vulnerable and prevents the deficits that accumulate into chronic weakness. Are you still reaching for coffee first thing? This one change could eliminate leg cramps and weakness you thought were permanent. Number 5. Morning hot showers. That long, steamy shower you enjoy each morning could be silently destroying your leg strength and stability. This surprising habit weakens your legs in a way most seniors never suspect. Vascular specialists at the Cleveland Clinic have found that hot morning showers cause excessive blood vessel dilation in the legs, creating a temporary drop in effective circulation that weakens muscles when they most need proper blood flow. Dr. Anthony Parker, a circulatory system expert, explains, hot water exposure exceeding 104 degrees causes peripheral blood vessels to dilate rapidly in aging circulatory systems. This creates a phenomenon called vascular stealing, where blood that should be supporting muscle function pools ineffectively. When this happens during the critical morning hours, it can reduce leg muscle performance by up to 20% for several hours. Lucille, a 66-year-old retired nurse from Pennsylvania, experienced persistent morning leg weakness despite her medical knowledge and otherwise healthy habits. She enjoyed long, very hot showers immediately after waking to loosen up her muscles, believing this helped her mobility. When a colleague suggested her shower temperature might actually be causing her problems, Lucille was doubtful but willing to experiment. After 1 week of cooler, shorter morning showers, the improvement in her leg strength was remarkable. As a nurse, I was embarrassed I hadn't made this connection myself, she admitted. The difference is night and day. What you need to do starting tomorrow morning is limit your shower temperature to lukewarm, approximately 95 to 100 degrees, rather than hot, especially for the lower body. Keep your shower under 5 minutes if taken immediately after waking, or delay longer showers until at least 30 minutes after you've been up and moving. This prevents the vascular dilation that compromises leg muscle function during the critical morning hours. If you absolutely prefer a hot shower, direct the warmest water only on your upper body while keeping exposure to your legs minimal. Are you still taking long hot showers first thing in the morning? This single habit could be undermining your leg strength. Maintaining strong legs is crucial. Number 6. Wearing the wrong morning footwear. The first thing you put on your feet each morning could be causing improper muscle engagement and joint alignment that weakens your legs day after day. Podiatrists at the American Academy of Podiatric Sports Medicine have linked morning footwear choices directly to declining leg strength in seniors. Dr. Rebecca Turner, a specialist in geriatric foot health, explains, the first steps each morning establish neuromuscular patterns that persist throughout the day. Soft, unstructured slippers or going barefoot forces aging leg muscles to work inefficiently, creating instability that compounds over time. Within months, this can reduce functional strength by 15 to 30% in adults over 60. Walter, a 70-year-old retired engineer from Illinois, suffered from progressive leg weakness and knee pain that significantly limited his activities. He typically walked barefoot around his house each morning until fully dressed. When his podiatrist suggested that his morning foot support might be the underlying issue, Walter was skeptical but agreed to change his routine. After 3 weeks of wearing proper supportive footwear from the moment he got out of bed, his leg strength improved dramatically and his knee pain decreased by nearly 70%. I never imagined something as simple as what I put on my feet first thing could make such a profound difference, Walter shared. The solution you should implement immediately is keeping properly supportive footwear next to your bed and putting them on as soon as you stand up. Look for slippers or house shoes with these key features: a firm, non-skid sole, not completely flat, a slight heel cup for stability, and light arch support. Avoid completely flat, soft slippers, flip-flops, or going barefoot during your morning. A routine. This proper support ensures your leg muscles engage correctly from the very first steps of the day. Maintaining strength and proper alignment is essential. Are you still walking barefoot or in flimsy slippers in the morning? This simple change could prevent the leg weakness that eventually leads to mobility loss. Number 7. Ignoring morning stretching. The most overlooked morning habit that destroys leg strength is skipping a proper stretching routine. This seemingly minor omission creates accumulated stiffness that quickly turns into permanent weakness. Physical therapy studies from the University of Southern California's Division of Biokinesiology show that morning flexibility routines are critically important for maintaining leg function after 60. Dr. Jason Matthews, a geriatric rehabilitation specialist, states, "Overnight, muscle fibers contract and joints stiffen due to fluid changes and reduced movement. Without proper morning stretching, seniors begin each day with a mobility deficit that gradually becomes their new normal. After just 4 to 6 weeks of skipped morning stretching, measurable performance declines can be observed. Permanent range of motion losses occur that directly impact leg strength." Consider Norma, a 71-year-old retired elementary school principal from Texas. She had always been active but gradually lost the ability to climb stairs without using the handrail for significant support. Her doctor referred her to physical therapy, where they identified her complete lack of morning stretching as the primary cause of her leg weakness. After implementing a simple morning stretching routine, Norma regained enough strength and mobility to climb stairs normally again within just 3 weeks. "I had no idea that just 2 minutes of stretching could restore what I thought was lost forever," Norma said. "The 2-minute stretch sequence you should perform every morning includes seated ankle rotations, 10 circles in each direction with each foot, seated knee extensions, straightening each leg 10 times, standing calf stretches against a wall for 30 seconds per leg, and standing hip flexor stretches for 30 seconds per side. Perform this routine immediately after your proper bed-to-standing transition and before any sitting. These targeted stretches activate all critical leg muscle groups and preserve the range of motion necessary for strength and stability." Do you currently skip morning stretches? Start this 2-minute routine tomorrow to prevent the stiffness that inevitably leads to weakness. You now know the 7 morning habits that silently weaken your legs after 60 and exactly how to replace them with strength-building alternatives. Remember, proper bed-to-standing transitions, avoiding extended sitting, consuming early protein, correct hydration before caffeine, cooler showers, supportive footwear, and a simple stretching routine are all it takes to maintain strong, stable legs for years to come. These small changes take less than 10 minutes total, but can make the difference between maintaining your independence and becoming reliant on others for basic mobility. The power to keep your legs strong doesn't require expensive equipment or complicated exercises, just changing these daily habits that most people don't even realize are harmful. If any of these habits felt a little too familiar, go ahead and tap that like button. Let us know in the comments which one you're planning to drop first. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss out on simple ways to stay strong, steady, and independent as you get older. Share this with a loved one over 60. It could be the gentle nudge they need to avoid preventable injuries and live with more confidence.